Hello, 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 everybody, and a very happy Thursday to everybody. It's been a while since we all hung out on a Thursday morning, but I am very glad to be here with all of you. I am dragging today. Oh my gosh, you guys. Like, it's on to my second cup of coffee for the day. And do not adjust your screens. Yes, my cup is that big. No, I'm not actually. This is actually empty. It was just for dramatic effect. However, I am actually working on my second cup of coffee for the day. Still an equally large cup, although not comically so. This one is like a 27-ounce cup. I only put 12 ounces of coffee in it and then like 5 ounces of milk because I just like a lot of milk in my coffee. But it makes me feel good drinking out of a giant cup. I feel like I'm getting more coffee than I actually am. Like it's the placebo effect. But anyway, welcome in, KT. Good morning to you. Congratulations on first. Work has been kicking your butt today. Yeah, I feel that. And yeah, the music today, it was just, I was kind of feeling just a chill acoustic kind of background vibe today. It'll go nicely with thank you for the stretch. It'll go nicely with the build vibes of the day. We do have to do a little bit of caving right off the bat just to kind of torch up some things and get things safe, but we'll work on that as well. Um, yeah, it's been a morning, y'all. I have been like, I woke up just like, oh, that alarm went off at 5 o'clock, and I was like, oh, I don't wanna. Laid there for a few seconds. Yeah, I gotta stretch after the workout, exactly. I actually didn't, and I need to. I, uh, I just, TMI, but lady struggles. And one of the unfortunate issues that I have during that time is I have periodically will just get a day where I'm just like bone numbingly tired. It's like when you have influenza, that completely run down, I don't have the energy to walk to the bathroom kind of fatigue. It's that. And it usually lasts for only about a day, but apparently today is that day. And I had my upper body workout to do. I got on the treadmill. I'm like, okay, if I get on the treadmill, that'll like get me warmed up. It'll kind of get things moving and I'll feel better and I'll be in this. And yeah, that didn't help. I got through 2 of 4 sets of workouts and I'm like, done. I'm gassed out. That's it. I have nothing left in me right now. Um, I lifted my normal amount of weight, like volume weight, and it was just too much. Like my body was completely drained of energy. I'm like, okay, we're done. I'm not going to keep trying to push past this because I'll just hurt myself, and then I'll be out for weeks, and it's not worth it. I'll take today as a rest day. It's fine. But Ryan, welcome in. Good morning, my friend. Thank you for coming in to say hello before you have to go off to work. It's always a pleasure to see you in the chat, and I hope your workday goes well. Hope that the citizens of your area are kind and polite and not too cranky. So it reminds me of a little funny story that I read on my Instagram this morning as I was just kind of scrolling through my first cup of coffee today. And it was talking about, this kind of small business. So, obviously not a big corporate machine or anything, just the person who owns it and then some employees. Well, customer comes in and is very rude, and the employee's like, ha, pound sand. Like, I will happily help you, but you don't be rude. And so, of course, customer calls for the manager, and the employee's like, sure, what do I care? Like, I have the most seniority here. I train the people here. I'm always very nice to people, and I know I have no issue here. So, sure, we'll see who wins this fight. Calls the manager over, and the manager's like, what did you do to the customer? The customer's like, oh, well, excuse me, I'm the customer. I could be however I want. And the manager's like, not here. We're not that kind of store. Excuse me. So then the customer demands to call, demands for the manager to give them the corporate phone number for their business. And the manager's like, sure, here you go. And the employee, after the disgruntled customer goes off, employee's like, that's not a corporate number. That's just like our regular customer service number. And he's like, yep. And it'll be my wife that answers the phone. And she loves to complain about me. So maybe they can complain together. So of course, customer calls. And then the wife slash corporate is like, pound sand, don't come back here again. So, moral of the story, the customer isn't always right. Don't be rude to people. Treat others with kindness and respect, because it's deserved. Doesn't matter what your job is. Doesn't matter if you're the customer or the employee or the manager or the corporate CEO. Doesn't matter. Treat people with kindness, y'all. There you go. It'll be a shorter route today, so nothing too bad. Well, that's good. That's very good. All right, so now that we've had our little random ADHD rambling of the morning, let me get us loaded into the game here so we can see what we're up to. I did do a little bit of off-stream work just because it was kind of flowing with me a little bit, but I got really frustrated with this part of the project and was like, okay, I need to just set this aside because it's driving me nuts and I'm just gonna get burnt out on it. So I did a little bit of work here to get access down into our little hermit area. I don't know if this is gonna stay like this. I might need to do some more work. I kind of want to bring it up taller. Like I want a taller full rear wall of the city. And then what I might do is end up like shaving this bit of the mountain down to where it's level and it's just like a flat plateau. Yes, if I come flying in, I'm going to see it, but if I'm down in the village, you're not going to see it. So I think we're going to do that. We're probably going to put, like, basically where this wall comes around, we're going to actually extend it out around over here. So that way we have a big, tall wall, you know, kind of like a backdrop to the city, so to speak. Yeah, I've had golems walking down here bugging me while I've been working because they just hang out here and they're like, hey, what's going on? What you doing? Can I help? Can I look at things? So we've got a little bit of an access point right here, and I just kind of, you know, used our mud stuff, came down here. I wanted to do something right here to kind of like smooth these corners out because it was very like 90-degree angle going down the stairs, and I just did not like it. So I'm like, you know what? We'll use a little bit of wall. We'll just bring in a couple of these chiseled blocks just to change up the texture a little, and it works. Hi, I'm talking to the audience. Do you mind? Yeah, I know. Yeah, the people right there. Say hi to the people. The golem's just like, what's that? So anywho, I have been doing a little bit of like putting stairs in here and there just to give the wall that little bit of a battered, you know, dip in kind of look because we don't want a perfectly smooth flat wall. Basically, we're going to be doing that to the entire city eventually. We're going to be putting in those cobble blocks. We're going to be putting in the moss, all that kind of stuff. This was just to kind of start playing with it and see how I liked it. But this does come right down in here, and there's our little house. Now, right behind this wall, and I will break this so you guys can see, there's a golem in there. Why is there a golem in there, you ask? Well, because he was the very first one who came down and was bugging me when I was trying to build. And I'm like, you know, this is where we enter into that cave. I'm going to have some manpower sitting there for any of these mobs that keep kind of coming up and over, because they can, you know, if you guys remember, I put the wall right there to keep mobs out. No, silly me. There's actually a stair step up over the wall. So they just climb right over the wall. So that did not keep me safe in the way I thought it would. Whatever. So anyway, so this golem lives in there now. He's just keeping everybody safe from the inside of the wall. We will be going in there today. We'll put on our full armor. We'll get some stacks of torches, and we'll do our stuff. But that'll be in a little bit. But Wildy Coyote, welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. Glad to have you back in the chat. It's been a little bit, but always a pleasure to see you. Today is going to be a very low-key, low energy kind of day, guys, because I just don't have it today. Like, I'm just like, hence why I'm already on my second cup of coffee of the day. But we're gonna push through as best as possible, and we'll get as much done as we can, and we'll go from there. I have been kind of playing around with the fountain. I did open this up, so now it's an actual circle. So this is about how big our actual fountain's gonna be. We'll have a central spot. If you guys look in the Discord, under the Just Stream things and then the Mediterranean Village Ideas channel, there is a whole little section of fountains that I put in there. And the one that I really liked was where it was like central and then like a disc, and then central and a disc, and then, you know, getting gradually smaller up towards the top. So it almost looks like a little Christmas tree-ish, but they're like pools of water. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna use upside down stairs, but then like at the, you know, northeast, southwest points on that circle, we will leave it unblocked to where then the water can flow over. So in each area, we'll have like a little water flowing over, but then we'll rotate it so that, you know, basically to the 45-degree angle, so that way then it runs to the corners of it. So each section will have kind of its own little, you know, so we'll have one kind of coming off this way, but then we'll have one coming off this way, and it'll look really cool. You'll see. It's all up in here, people. We'll make it happen. Eventually, I'd like to figure out a way to have water spraying up. I know there's a way to do it with like pistons or something. I don't know. Some sort of redstone thing where you can actually make a fountain that like sprays up water. I don't know how, but we'll figure it out. But Breezy, welcome in this morning. Good morning to you. Or actually, I think in your case, good afternoon now. Hi to Mom if she's watching. Oh, a 7-stream streak. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's been lovely having you in the chat lately. I'm really pleased you've been able to hang out and it works out for your schedule. Haven't seen you in a while. I think I know of you from Tab's chat. Breezy is big in the Minecraft viewing community, so it's very possible. All right, so the caffeine is starting to hit my system. I can feel it. We're doing good. So that is what's on the agenda for today, guys. We're going to do a little bit of caving just so we can clean things up. I want to figure out how we're going to get this brought in. I'm looking at this and it looks kind of weird right here right now because of the way I have the house. And I did want to have a bridge going across here. So this little corner of the wall might need to get pushed back and kind of like round out a little bit more kind of in this direction. I'm not sure yet. We got to figure that out. I think that's going to be an off-screen thing where I just sit there and stare at it for a while and go, until something kind of comes to me. Because that's usually how that works for me. My brain is a scary and miraculous place, people, let me tell you. All right, so we need to do some stuffs here. We need, first of all, we need a rocket box because our rocket amount has dwindled dramatically. We're going to do that. We're going to put this back in here. We need our, where is it? Our armor box. There we go. Armor and elytras, because we need our chest plate. The wonder chest. Thank you very much. Because that's going on. Because when you go caving, you gotta have your chest plate on. That is the law of the land, and that is how it must be. So we need water bucket. We need some blocks of some sort so I can get around. There we go. Cobble works nicely. Hey, Dad, welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful start to your day. It's not quite noon yet, and Mom isn't home today. She had to head to the city to pick up meds from her doctor's pharmacy. Ah, well, it's true, because you're in Louisiana, right? And so you're not actually Eastern time. You're Central time, right? For some reason, I was thinking you were like East Coast time, but that's not quite correct. All right. Coffee in. Alrighty, so we need more torches. Let's work on that. Oh, we are getting low on coal. We may have to run back to the house and get some of that, but we can work on that eventually. I want to have about 2 stacks of torches, I think. Let me see. Yep, that'll work. 2 stacks of torches. Still have extra just in case. We are going to start at the very top and just work our way down. So we're going to actually kind of dig up onto the side of the mountain here in a second. It's almost time to sleep. We'll do that first. She pays $38 at her doctor's pharmacy for this med, and at Walmart it would cost $1,600. Good Lord! Is it gold-plated and hand-fed to you by Henry Cavill? Like, what the heck? That is insane. Ugh. What if my run didn't get notified that your stream was starting? Oh, I'm sorry about that. I apologize. Alrighty. So we're going to sleep. We are going to head up in here. I'm kind of thinking... Let's see. We've got our notch apples right here. Let's put our wings up out of the way. Just in case something happens, we've got notch apples. I hope I don't have to use them. Okay, Golem, I'm coming through. Please don't hit me when I come in. I think we're cool, right? Yeah, we're cool. All right, just checking. Just making sure. Okay, I want to leave this open in case I have to make, like, a rapid getaway. I want an exit spot. I don't think that I will, but just in case. Okay, Golem, I'm going to actually let you through here. Because you know what? There's lots of little critters in here for you. I know it. I know that there are. They are all over. Come on, you want to come with me? Come on. Let's go for a walkie. Come on, over this way. Look, there's lots of stuff. There's like a whole new world over here. Let's go. Yeah, there you go. Yep, go ahead. Keep going. I don't want to boop you, so just keep going. Keep walking. No, don't get stuck here. This is not the spot for you. Go down into the ravine. Look, there's lots of good stuff over there. Yeah, look at that. Look at all that stuff over there. There's monsters and skeletons and all sorts of cool things. Look, there's a skeleton right there, as a matter of fact. Why don't you go get him? See, look, he's right there. Look, that guy. We're gonna have him come over here. Come on. You don't like creepers, though, do you? Don't you get in front of me. Don't you get in front of me. Okay, that's gonna be a problem. Okay, he's coming this way, so we're gonna just pop out for 1 sec. I'm gonna let the golem do his magic for 1 sec. Why? Because I'm tired and I don't have the energy to fight mobs today. And that golem is going to make things difficult. Part of me wants to get my shield out, but then part of me's like, no, but totems. Oh, there he goes. Okay, it's raining. Sure. Where'd that skeleton go? Oop, over there. Okay, so we got creeper. Gotta make sure I don't hit the golem. Oh, that works. Cool, thanks. Yeah, took that guy out. That works. Okay, you've got that. Okay, everyone's good and happy. Cool. So now, because we've done that, now there's no mobs here at the moment. We're going to come right up over here, and we are going to work on torching up high. E. Torchy, torchy, torchy. Lots of torches. Okay. Okay. E. Okay, we've already got a mob over there, so that's a bit of a problem. I want to get over that way. Torch there. Torch here. Okay, I need to come... Oh, that was not where I meant to go, but that's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. No troubles. No troubles at all. Golem, where are you going? You have a job over here. Come take care of things. See, keep me safe. Go down into the ravine there. You can make golems, and the ones you make, you can hit all you want, and they don't attack back. Wait, what? This is brand new Minecraft information, people. I was not aware of this. I wish I was, because that would be good to know. Alrighty, so let's see here. So we've got the skeleton over there. Okay, so we got a little bit of a dark patch right there, but we'll get back to that. I don't know when... Oh, that was from the creeper. I'm like, when did I break that? I didn't. The creeper did. Creeper. Oh, man. All right. Torch right there. So let's come on. Ow. Let's come on over this way. I'm going to stay high because they can't really get up on me from right here. Eat. There we go. Okay. Back down this way. Torch there. Okay, we have a bunch of skeletons over that way. But they're like off in that little offside area. So I'm going to come right down here and I'm going to torch up the bottom part. I don't like being in this little narrow straightaway. This is really stupid and dangerous, and I don't know why I'm down here. I don't like it. Oh, God, I hate this. He was helpful. He tried. He tried really hard to be helpful anyway. He wasn't actually helpful, but he tried, so we'll give him credit for that. One of these days, I'm going to make this an actual, like, easy access up and down, like, where I can just, like, run in, run out. Because this is not smart at all. It is the antithesis of smart. All right, so we got that. Okay, there's an Enderman there. I got to watch out for him. I do not need him getting all upset at me. Torch over there. Golem, why aren't you with me? Oh, God, there's a ledge right there. I didn't even see it. Okay, that's going to be a problem. Okay, we need to nerd pole up here so I can torch that area right up there. That was at the top. See, why, when I was, like, covering this over, why did I not cover that, or why did I not torch this before I covered things over? That was just really, really dumb of me, like on many, many, many levels. Over there too, that little corner there. Why did I not? Past me, what were you doing? Apparently Past me was on lunch that day and just didn't think about it. I don't know. Yeah, because when we did all this, we put all this stone up here. That was our little oh gosh, how many days did it take us to do that? A lot. But yeah, we did a lot of that on stream and covered that all up, and yeah. Okay, so that Enderman's chilling over there. We need to get over this area and torch, and then right up in here is just I mean, it's not dark enough to cause spawns. It's all lit up enough to prevent spawns, but you know me. I'm old school. Light level 7, people. This corner up here, I want to take care of, though, because I don't like this corner. It's too dark. This was the original cave area, or sorry, not the original cave, the original mountainside right here. And again, I didn't torch it. I don't know why. So I'll probably climb up and torch up here and then just work my way down from that. And Razor, welcome in. Hope that you are having a wonderful Thursday. Glad to have you in the chat. Past you was like, meh, I'll leave it for future me. I know, right? Past me was kind of lazy. I'm just saying. All right, so it looks like we got a little zombie coming. Hi, would you like to come over here and meet my friend? He's really, really nice. He's a very welcoming member of our group here, and he would be happy to have you. Why don't you go on over and go see him? I got it. See, you're napping over there, my dude. What the heck? Okay, let me get rid of this. See, what the heck is all this? This is a hot mess. What the heck? Past me, what were you doing? I need a new mouse. This is my first time using my computer for anything other than a quick purchase for hotel, car rental, etc. This mouse sucks. The scroll wheel is glitchy. Uh-oh. Well, we can work on that, Tobinator. We can get you a new mouse, no problem. Those are easy to do. All right, let's top off those torches here. Again, I've got that spot over there I want to torch along the side. Excuse me, I apologize. This is what happens when I chug down my coffee. It's not a good thing. Can I reach you over there? I see 2 guys over there. We got, oh, actually 3. We've got a couple zombies and we got a creeper. Oh, man. I just realized he changed his name. He did. So we had a discussion about that off stream. Oh, I got him. Yes. Can we dead you from here? And there was a bit of a discrepancy between his Discord name and his chat name, and people weren't exactly sure that it was the same person. And so I'm like, you know, you should just change it so it's the same on screen and or off on screen, on stream and off. I can talk today, I swear. And so yeah, I made him change his name. Since he's gonna throw me under the bus and make it seem like I put a gun to his head. Yes, I made him change his name. I threatened bodily harm if he didn't. Furiously typing behind me. He's sitting right behind my green screen, by the way, because we're in a shared den space. And so he's like right behind me watching stream and listening to what I'm saying live. And he's like, oh, rude. Where is that skeleton? I see it on the screen, but I don't see him. So I don't know where he is. I don't know. I can't tell. You did. You threw me against the wall and threatened me. Yes, absolutely. 100%. That is exactly how it happened. Make sure you tell the officer when he comes to take the statement. It's so dark and scary, and I do not like it. All right, I think that's enough here. I know I lost a torch, but I don't really care that much about it. Although I do need to drop down there anyway, so the heck with it. We'll just do that. All right, let's come on across over here. Okay, so this goes down over there, but I can't tell if there's like... I mean, there's cave there, obviously. But I can't tell... I see a skeleton, but I don't know where he is. There's got to be cave... Is it up there? Oh! Hi! That's a dungeon. Good to know. Didn't realize it was there. Okay, so that'll be a job for in a little bit. What was that? Keep it family friendly. I know, right? Hey, yo. All right, so let's come on down here. We're just kind of going to go layer by layer, torching up and getting all this safer. Oh, there they are. I see them. Hi, guys. Yeah, you can just follow me right on over here. That's fine. I'll let the golem handle you. No problem. Eat. Golem, make them go away. They're scary. They're mean. I don't like them. Help! I don't want to be where you might hit me. I'm gonna go over here in my little corner. Where are they at? There they are. I see them. Alright, so we've got 3 zombies over there in that corner. I don't know where they're coming from. Maybe there's a cave over there. Ooh, is that an emerald? I think that's an emerald. Maybe? Is it an emerald or just a vine? I don't know. Maybe it's both. Off to my 12:30. Be back soon. No worries, Razor. Enjoy your meeting. Hopefully it goes quickly and efficiently and people aren't too stupid. Alright, so it's 6 o'clock in game. We're going to pop out real quick. We're going to sleep. The golem will protect me, so we're fine here. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, and hydrate. Did I tell you the advancement I got the other day? You did not. What advancement did you get? I am intrigued. I always have to behave. I have kids around me. I already have to pay for their therapy. Don't want to make it worse. True. My youngest, their therapist's name is Patricia. And they haven't actually been to the therapist in a while. They had been going back when we were having our separation issues and things like that. And their therapist's name is Patricia. And so it's a running joke now in the household that anytime something kind of, you know, remotely like, ugh, you know, we just hear this, Patricia, like yelling from the other room, like they're calling for help. And I'm like, come on, we're not that bad. We're just those parents that are like kissy huggy and, oh, we love you. We love each other and love you guys so much kind of thing. And they're just like, ew, gross, get a room. You guys are disgusting. You know? I promise never like inappropriately gross or anything. Just enough to make them roll their eyes and be like, ew, you guys are just the worst. Okay, so we got a doggy that is angry, but it's going for a sheep, so that's fine. I'm not really worried about that. And... I do not like that we are accessing that dungeon from like underneath it, because that is a surefire way for me to die. Because things are just going to start running out and attacking me. So yeah, no, we're going to be real mindful of that. There's a creeper right there, so we're going to watch him. Continuing to torch all around here. Torchy, torchy. And, okay, I want to kind of nerd pull out here. Being careful, because there is a skeleton somewhere. Oh, that might be a skeleton spawner up there in the corner. Maybe, maybe. I'm not sure. I'd be real ticked off, though, if a skeleton comes out and shoots me off my nerd pole. Because that's just not acceptable behavior. Okay. So what I was saying is I want to come across here. Oh, I'm at the very bottom of this thing. That's not good. That's not good. Okay. Where am I? Where am I? Where's that skeleton? Okay. Come on, let me line up my pixel. Thank you. That's what I was trying to do. Just like that. Ah, it is a skeleton spawner. Crap, 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 crap. That's a skeleton spawner. I hate skeleton spawners. We already have one of those. We're going to break that because we already have one by our home base. We do not need another one. Nope, nope, nope. Slow falling potion helped a lot. Oh, I should have brought some slow falling potion in with me. It's okay. We'll go back and get that in a minute because we actually have some in our ender chest. At least I think I do. I don't think I used it all up. Let me see. Let's head back out real quick. That should also get those skeletons to despawn. Excuse me. I need to come through. Thank you. Okay. So, back out where it's safe-ish. And let's go to the potion chest. Because we have a whole bunch of prepared potions here. What do we got? Oh, we do have a slow falling potion. Okay, cool. That way, if something happens and I get knocked off, we can manage that. We'll put that right there. That right there. Oh, one of the super hard advancements is you have to kill the ender dragon while wearing the dragon head, and you can't touch the ground, so you have to fly the whole time. And slow falling potion helped a lot. Holy crap. Yeah, that sounds crazy. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to manage that. I would absolutely mess up and, like, land. Numerous times. Mom's going to start teaching me how to play this weekend. She just doesn't know it yet. Yes, we are going to learn how to play block game. Should be a fun time to be had by all. I'm debating if I should teach him on Bedrock so that way we can actually be in the same world, or if I should just sit next to him and, like, give him the tutorial and be like, this is how you do the thing. Okay, if you go up there, you are no help to me. You need to come down into the valley thing here so we can actually do the stuff. Thank you very much. Okay, so I want to come over here. Let me break that so I can hop across. I want to come down here and light some of this stuff up so that way we've got the lower area torched up because it's very dark down in this lower area. And I know we've got stuff spawning down here. So far, actually, we're safe-ish. So let's just... I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like that I'm down here. This is so wildly unsafe, and I hate it so much. No, I want up there. I can't. I can't jump. Okay, this is a really weird angle. Thank you. That's what I was trying to do. Torchy, torchy, torchy. Stuff can spawn right up there above me. This is so not good. This is not smart. Okay, that's fine. I'll take that. All right, let's get out of here. I want to get back up to higher ground. This is terrible. We have a beacon of regen and strength in the end for the dragon kills, and that helps too. Oh, yeah, I bet. Yeah, beacon power is extremely beneficial for dragon fights. Gives you a lot of extra little boost of stuff. And then don't be like me and forget your pumpkin head. That's never a good idea. All right, let's see. That didn't really help me a whole lot, but at least I can get over here. Oh, gosh, I hate it when it's like this and I can't easily get up and down in here. Okay, thank you. Let's make this where I can actually hop up without too much of an issue. Thank you, thank you. Oh, hold on. I just saw a spot that I missed. Let me see if I can get right up there. That is a little dark, maybe. Oh, actually, no, it's not too bad. There's a torch there. It's fine. It's fine. Can you put a leash on him and bring him with you? Yes, I can, actually. However, I don't want him to get in my way, because that will happen. Okay, quick eat. I do see the zombie and the creeper over there, so we're going to go ahead and shoot them out. Can I shoot you past my little bridge? Probably not. You I can shoot, though. Pew! And down he goes. That was fun. It was very satisfying. And you're going to lurk for a bit so I can cook some breakfast, even though it's almost noon. Hey, better late than never. You could not eat breakfast, and that would be a bigger problem. All right, creeper. Oh, man. Oh, that actually hit you. Whatever. Phew! Okay, he dead too. Done. So we still need to get down to the very bottom. Part of me kind of wants to fly over, do it, and then, like, beat feet out, but we'll see. Okay, so we're going to do a quick potion of slow falling right here, just in case. Just in case something happens. Okay, so I need to come right over here. And we're just going to do this. We're just going to bring this across, like so. That way I can do this. And, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to cut through. That's fine. Torch here, torch here. What the? Okay, that was weird. It was like it placed, but it didn't. I don't know what happened. That was really bizarre. Okay. So I want to go right over there, but I need to make it where I can get back up here quickly. Torch, 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 torch. Lots of torches all around. I know they're going to spawn because I'm close enough now, I think. I don't like this. I don't like it at all. Leave me alone, leave me alone. I'm in a bad spot. I'm in a very bad spot. I don't like this. Okay, there's a little bit of light right there. All right. Quickly. No, no, no. They're hitting me. They're hitting me and I can't go quickly because stupid slow falling potion. No. Yeah, it's 16 blocks from the spawner. I was close enough to spawn them in. Okay, so at least I threw a couple torches on my way down, so that's good. Oh, my heart's going like this. Maybe I shouldn't have had the second cup of coffee. That might have been a bad idea. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, so we have 2 minutes. We're halfway done. Let's see if I can shoot that guy off. Pew! Ha-ha! That's right, fool. I'm a sniper. How do you like them? How do you like them? Hold still. Thank you. Okay, now he dead. Cool. Okay, this is not where I meant to go, but that's okay. I think there's another one over here somewhere. In fact, I can almost guarantee it because I see him on the map. Okay, where is he? Where he at? I don't know. That is... What is that? Oh, that's a pig. Okay, I just saw movement. I'm like, what the heck is that? It's a pig. And I was right. It was an emerald. Look at that. Okay, so I have that whole area right over there. I still need to torch up. But I know they're skeletons and they scare me because they're mean and I can't move quick right now. And I recognize that I have like full netherite prot 4, but it still scares me, okay? They're mean. Boss does not need to call twice within 8 minutes. Oh, that's never good. That is never a good thing. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this. We are going to get creative here. So what we're going to do is we are going to utilize a thing here. Okay, so it's not showing me the spawner. I think I'm too close to the surface. Oh, perfect. Okay. So we are right below it right now. So what I want to do is I want to find the edge. Because then I can find... Okay, so there's the edge there. Basically, what I'm going to try and do is find the very center of this spawner. Oh, hello there. How's it going? Boop. This, my friends, is what we call guerrilla warfare right here. This is, I am not playing by your rules. I am making my own rules. So, neener. Okay, so let's bust this out here. All right, cool. So there's the edge right there. And then... Okay, right there is the other edge. So let's clear all this out right here. Plus, cool, some extra dirt for our build. We can use that. What up, skillies? Okay, so let's see here. So here is the edge here, and then I need to move this over here. And then here is the edge right here. Edge. And then that is the edge right there. So we just need to count in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So theoretically about there. And then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so theoretically, this should be where our spawner is. Jackpot. Okay, so that works. Didn't you say you didn't want to deal with mobs today? Yeah, no, I know. That's why we're getting rid of them. That's not good. I hate the radio call when then the phone call, like, I didn't answer you because I was busy and you're being rude and interrupting me straight to voicemail. I don't want to talk to you. Schools are almost always, hey, can you do this right away? And it was the thing you were already doing. They just need to feel like they told you. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They have to micromanage. That's how management works. At the end of the day, it's somebody having to justify their job, which is so unnecessary. It's like, you know what? Let your employees do what they're going to do. Don't be like that. It's not necessary. I want to say if we bust out, I don't even have a crafting table in here. If we bust out a little quick slabby here, and why can I not make my cursor work today? Oh my gosh. Let's see. So we'll just do a quick little slab. We'll use this for our build. We can do this. Pick that back up because, hey, I've got it. I might as well. I want to give myself a little safety spot just in case things go bad. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to make a little baby kill chamber here. Hey, you guys, come on down. There you go. Hi. Hi, come on over. Come on over. I know you see me. Come on. Drop down into the little hole. Drop down into the little hole right here. Or at least come back into my little pixel shot here so I can get you. That's a good one. Come on. One more. Thank you. Have a nice day. All right, there we go. I don't need you to tell me to do my job or how. Tell me to do my job, how to do or how to do my job. Leave me be and I will get stuff done. Exactly. Yeah, I'm a grown adult. Last time I checked, I'm pretty sure I can handle that. Got to get that little pixel right there. All right, so there's more up in there theoretically, which I don't care for. So, let's see. Actually, he is outside. We might be okay now. Maybe, possibly. So, torch that. Okay, so that should be good now. We should have gotten rid of the spawner. I am going to come up this direction and cut in at the edge because I know there's cave behind this, and I want to make sure I don't suddenly cut into a cave. Because that would really suck. Okay. It appears to be completely closed off otherwise. Yes, it is. Beautiful. So we broke spawner. There's nobody else up here. Beautiful. Okay. Now that we did that, we can do this. And then I'm literally just going to close this off just in case any future anything wants to spawn in here. I do see a skeleton on the map here, which means he's probably right outside. Fortune 1, not horrible. Saddle, sure. That bow is garbage. I'll take the name tag. The bread, literally don't care about that. The bones, don't care. I have a mob farm for it. It's fine. Gravel can go, and the rest of the blocks I'll probably hold on to. This is so unlike me to leave this stuff here, but honestly, other than the gunpowder, I have no need for it anymore. Even the multi-shot, garbage, and it can stay. Fortune 1, really, garbage, can stay. The only thing these things would be good for would be books. If I really want to go to the effort of unenchanting those, I could use them for books, but even then, we have farms for all this stuff in this world. The only thing I really care about is the name tag, the glass bottle can stay, the extra arrows can stay. None of that do I need. None at all is necessary. Okay, so let's go ahead. It is nighttime. And there are mobs about. I do have a bed in my ender chest. So we can pull out my bed real quick. I can sleep, so at least it's daytime. We can put our wings on and we could fly right on out of here, which would probably be safer than trying to go back down through. All right, so bed up, bed back in the ender chest, wings in the hand, rockets. Actually, here, let's do this. Let's do rockets, wings, and that. Okay. Let's do that. Thank you. I see that skeleton. I see him out there. Where are you, you little turkey? Are you down below me? Probably. I don't feel confident in my flying skills to fly out at this angle. I really, really don't. Where are you? Where in the heck are you? You're up over there somewhere. I actually look like I have a clear path to get out of here. Ow. Since I'm here, might as well. Oh, you're down there. Well, hello. Let's take care of you. Ta-da! Done. Okay, there's actually another one somewhere. I don't know where the other one is, though. There we go. There's a light there. Where the heck are you? I don't know. I don't like that I can't see you, though. Makes me very nervous. And Star, welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. I almost said Tuesday. Wonderful Thursday. Hope you're feeling better today. Hope you got a good night's sleep. Rest is very restorative. Just realized I have enough hugs for an offering. Wow. So the question is, Dad, do you want it in this world or do you want it in the other one? Because that was the question last time, too, when Breezy did hers. Okay, so we could theoretically, if I can do this right, we can zoom right on out. Yeah, baby! That's how we win these. Just like that. Okay, so, wow, that's cool. That cave is like right there. That's actually really handy dandy. Okay, I feel much better being out of there because, ugh, God, that was the worst. We have largely done the cave. It is not 100%, but it's pretty darn close, and I'm pretty confident in that. Again, we're going to be pushing this wall back, I think, at some point. So for right now, let's just go ahead and close this up. Sorry, Golem, you're living in there now, as we talked about. That skeleton has an iron helmet. I am glad I did not run into him. That would have really sucked. Oh, actually, this doesn't go here. This will be the second one, and I can't remember where my first one was. Your first one was in the survival world, because I just saw it yesterday when we were over there. Why are there all those... What happened? I see many red dots on the map, which means floating stuff. Oh, it's all the mobs that are out here. Good job, guys. GG. You took care of all the mean and nasty things. Well done. All right, let's take care of this, and let's take care of that. All right, is that everybody? Oh, no, we got some here. Good job, guys. Look at you. Look at you keeping the city safe. Well done. All right, let me go put all this extra crap away. And then I think it's just about... Oh, it's not even break time. Wow, is it only 45 minutes in? How is it only... I found him. That is a full iron armor skeleton. And does he have a fancy chest plate? No, I don't think so. So let's see. As much as I would love to hold on to him, that might be a bit of a problem. So where he be? Did he just despawn? What the heck? I think he despawned. Because I swear he was like right here. Skeleton, where did you go? I flew away and he despawned. Well, heck, I was going to kill him. That was like... major points for that one. And he gone. Oh. He died. Okay. Well, the game took care of it for me. That's fine. Alrighty, let me pause. I'm exhausted. Yesterday morning after I went to my surgeon post-op, I just fell asleep and slept till 7 p.m. Oh my gosh, you must have been worn out. Today, just exhausted. I don't know why I'm so tired. Your body's healing, my friend. You're going to have days where you're just like completely run down. I would recommend, try to boost up your protein intake. Try to get a little bit of vitamin D, like just go outside and sit outdoors and get a little bit of sunshine. That's really, really good for boosting your immune system to help fight off anything that might be trying to grow after your procedure. And then also just to help your body, recharge a little bit. And definitely hydrate and rest. It's the best thing you can do for yourself. recovering from any procedure is very difficult. Your body goes through so much, and people don't realize how much you go through, and then you're like, oh my God, I'm dying. What the heck? Okay, let's just drop all this in here. All this stuff is going to go down to the box below because we're going to use it while we're working. Can you stop killing all the sheep, by the way? You're really like, you're ruining the ecosystem here. And I say that as someone who ruins the ecosystem on a regular basis. Yeah, I go sit outside a little bit, but it's freezing out here right now. It snowed yesterday and the day before. Okay, well, that's fair. that may not work very well. Oh, yes, and vitamin D to help absorb the vitamin D. Exactly. Yeah, you actually, they have, like on Amazon, I've seen they sell combo meds where it's like a vitamin D3 and K2 combo, and it helps you, like, do that. You could build a snowman. Do you want to build a snowman? And that's all I'm going to sing because I don't need to get a DMCA strike. Thank you very much. Okay, let's go ahead and put the Wonder Chest away because we're done with that for right now. And okay, so like I said, this section of wall, I'm going to have to play with off stream and kind of get it shaped out to where I want it to be and have it look the way I want. So it's going to take a little bit. I would like to pull up some church build ideas and maybe start working on the church. We're going to have to go to the house and go get stuff because I am going to need materials for that. This box I'll take. I need more space. Thank you. And we have to go get some sandstone, and we already have brick. What else? It doesn't have to be a snowman. It's so not fair right now. Perfect for after dark. Jokes abound. I know. Yeah. I feel like I'm not getting anything done half the time. I feel that to my very core, my friend. I was just saying that was me today. I woke up and immediately was like, it's not happening today. Today is not the day. I just want to go back to bed. I could not finish my workout this morning. I quit about halfway through because I just did not have the energy to do it. And I was like, you know what? I just don't have it today. So, you know, it is what it is. Sometimes you have to do that. All right, so we need to go into the main area, grab a couple shulkers, take them upstairs, and we can get the sandstone and any other like creamy textured blocks. Actually, we might incorporate a little bit of end stone. We'll see. Whoops, nope. The only problem with being able to edit those now is I tend to make a mess of them. Thank you. We also need to grab some coal and new torches because that's one thing I'm almost out of. So let's see here. End stone. What do we got? We have a fair bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll take 4 of those right now. It might be too pale yellow tone. We want more of like that kind of creamy buttercream color, but it's nice to have a little, just a little variation to the color tone. Like you figure like a wall that might have gotten kind of bleached in the sun or something like that. So we'll take it along just to kind of play around with it. But let's see here. We need lighting. Do we have any torches? We have no torches, but we have a significant amount of coal. So we're good there. Let's just grab a whole bunch of coal and then we'll make some extra torches. Yeah, Cinnamon Roll, hi. Good morning. I know we haven't come in to see you in a while. I'm sorry. I know I'm a horrible person. To be fair, I've been a little busy. It is what it is. All right. Hi. Hello. I know you're up there. You're like, look at me. Look at me. Hi. Hi. Alrighty. So let's head upstairs and let's grab the stuff to start working on. I think we're going to start with our church build. There's just something about this that I'm just like, you know, let's do church. So we need sand and sandstone. So let's see, what do we have to start? We have a little bit of sandstone wall. We have a little bit of this. I'm literally just taking anything that I already have done so that way it'll save me having to do it later. We actually don't have nearly as much as I thought we did. We might have to go out and go find some, like find a desert or something and get some stuff because I don't know that we have enough to actually do very much of our city. We're going to need a lot. I also need to get my pick recharged because holy moly, it's getting really low. No. Stop that. That's not what we're doing here. All right, let me see. What do we have in the way of sand itself? We have a shulker full of sand plus a little bit, but that's about it. You know why? It's because all the rest of it is over at the Ocean Monument. We've been using that for the walls so we could start draining and stuff, and that's probably exactly why it's there. We are not using red for this build because that's just not the theme we're going for. So yeah, we might have to go out and go do a little bit of sandstone collection. Let's go downstairs. Where am I going? Let's go downstairs to the villagers. Let's go trade a little bit. Let's get some recharge on our pick. That's not low. I get my pick into double digits before healing. Okay, so I have this thing. I don't know if you guys knew this. I'm a little bit neurotic, and I'm a little bit, you know, ADHD spectrum type person, and I get really, really, really anxious and antsy when anything is less than half full. This could be like my gas tank, it could be my tools on Minecraft, it could be the milk in the fridge. It makes me antsy. Like I need to refill things all the time. And I don't know why. I literally do not know what causes this weird quirk, but yeah. Why are you over here? You don't work here. This is not your sector. Look, we have people assigned to this area. You can't just free range it, dude. It's not how this works. Box, welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. Great to see you in the chat. What have you been up to? Love to catch up with you. Also, I didn't show it, but my shirt today says Coffee Queen, and I think that's very, very appropriate. Okay, guys, I'm going to sell you off some coal today because I have a bunch, and what the heck? Thank you. I'm going to sell you a whole bunch, and you guys can, like, give me some good deals, okay? Thanks. Usually it's iron, but I forgot to go over to the iron farm and get stuff, so we're going to make this work. Lurkin' world working. I hear that. I definitely hear that. And let's see. All right, cool. That worked out well. Pick is pretty full. Dude, don't come over here like that. You make me nervous. What if I accidentally hit someone like unintentionally and then we're going to have a rumble, okay? And it's not how mom rolls in the Shire, right? Still here, just half dead, so I apologize if I don't say much. Star, if I could, I wouldn't be saying much right now because I'm right there with you. Today is crawl under the covers and drink something warm kind of day because I'm just dying myself. Absolutely no judgment or hard feelings here. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go to our clerics, and we're going to buy a bunch of loot because we can. Oh, it's sleepy time. Okay, fine. So, excuse me, guys. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a little nap with you. Make sure you guys grab your cups. Whatever you're drinking, have a drink. All right, so we're going to go ahead and trade. Hello. They're like, who's been sleeping in my bed? We're going to go ahead and trade with our clerics for some XP bottles, which will, A, obviously, recharge our pick with the purchases, but then also, B, will give us bottles of enchanting to recharge when we go get our sandstone. Whoa, hello. Yeah, I want to talk to you, but could you not get right up in my face? It's kind of overwhelming. Okay, so did I talk to all? I think I talked to you guys already. I really wish I could, like, have a check mark above them or something like, you have traded with this villager already. I have 2 sick, tired, yucky feeling girls to take care of over there. Yes, me and Kid 3 are both having a day. So Kid 3's actually home from school. You guys saw I posted in the Discord that I was running late on stream because we had to make an urgent care appointment. And yeah, it's no fun for anybody. Alright, there we go. I think there's a resource pack that does that with villagers. Oh, if someone knows what that resource pack is, hit me up because I would be absolutely down to be able to use that. Because I can never remember which villagers I've traded with and which ones I haven't. I'm like, you, good sir, have we done business today? I can't remember. All right, I'm just waiting for you guys to recharge. But, I mean, honestly, how much did I get? I got a stack and a half. That's fine. Almost break time. Yes, it is. Thank you very much. So we're going to go ahead and we'll put this in here. We're going to toss this back in here. We're going to put our bottles of enchanting right there. And then what do we have? Okay, so that's our brick and things. And then here is the sandstone. We have our brick and our clay brick back at the base. We actually need granite as well because granite is great to go in with brick as a weathered variant of that because the tones match really nicely. So you can do like a polished granite and you can also just do regular raw granite and both look really good. So we're gonna grab just a little bit of that. I don't know how much I have over at the base right now, like our temporary base. I know I have like 14 in one of my shulkers because I remember seeing it, but I don't know what I have beyond that. So I want to grab just a little to take with us. We're not going to use a ton of it. It's going to be like 2 stacks, maybe 3 stacks, depending on what I happen to grab. Yeah, we can put that in here. Granite. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. We'll take 4. 4 is going to be plenty because we can turn that into all the different variants and use it. We can use it for stairs. We can use it for all sorts of stuff. You need to come over and I'll take care of you too. What's one more? Yeah, exactly. It'll just become the care home here. We all are tucked in with our blankies and our hot beverages, and we're doing just fine. All right, so let's take a quick peek at the map here. That is why we have it. We have kind of been harvesting this beach for a while. You can see that it's been cut away, shaved away, and it's kind of a hot mess. I'd like to leave it alone for right now if we can, just so we don't completely decimate it. It looks like our next nearest one is over by the Lava Watchers Temple. We do have a full desert over there, and apparently a little patch that we have not been to. So how about we just take a little field trip, and we will go over to this patch just to open it, because Lord knows that's going to drive me nuts. We will land, we'll set up a little micro base there, and we'll kind of hit up along the shoreline and just start obliterating stuff because we can. So let's see. And Elytra is all healed up. We're fine. This is going to be a flight, by the way. This is like a couple thousand blocks away. We could do the nether, but honestly, the amount of time it takes me to get up to the nether roof, make the trip over to the portal, and then come back through, it's like... And yes, KT, we're gonna get there, and we're gonna stop for break when I land. Maybe I'll do soup for lunch. Oh, soup sounds good. I could go for soup. Also, this cliff face, do you guys see how this looks? This is exactly what we're gonna be doing along the edge of the village. So it looks like that, like, nice vertical type cliff, and like over here too. And who was it? Someone wanted to see my raid farm the other day, and I don't remember who it was. It was one of our new people. If you're still here, this is our raid farm. FYI. There's our villager. He lives right up there. We have a pillager outpost just over this away. Look at our tree. It looks so cute. It's all oxidized now for the most part. A few little copper pieces, but that's it. It looks so cute. So anyway, this is what we're doing to the edge of our village. This right here. This nice vertical sheer face. And then we'll be building buildings up on it. So there's our pillager outpost. That's where we go to get our raids. One of these days, I'm going to shave that back so we have like a nice flat spot, because that's just a hot mess and hard to deal with. I don't want to. You got food. Ooh, Breezy, what'd you get? What's on the menu for lunch today? One of these days, we're going to go in there. Ooh, it's a dripstone cave, too. Nice. Anyway. And yes, the tree is looking awesome. It makes me very happy that that turned out. That was our original village that we found, and we went back and we built that tree in memorial of the village that we obliterated so we could make our raid farm, because we didn't want any villagers spawning and potentially messing with the raid. So yeah, the village had to go. But that being said, we had a tree that we had to put there in its memory, because that was our very first villagers. That's where they came from, and we had to memorialize that. Food. I know. I'm like, food. Pizza omelet with turkey pepperoni and turkey sausage. Oh, yum. I love pizza. I love omelets. I love breakfast food in general. So good. My inner fat kid is unhappy now because it's hungry. Okay, so we've got a little beach here we could start with. It doesn't look too cavey, so that's good. This little beach right here can be our hub, because it's safe-ish from things. It looks like we might have some caves in there because I see a creeper, but I think we'll be okay. All right, so shulker, shulker, and shulker. And then let's put this down right here next to it. We've got a bed we're going to take out, set up that. Beautiful. Love putting an egg on a cheeseburger. You know, I have never done that, and I need to do that because that sounds delicious. I love the idea of that, like, kind of rich fattiness in with the burger, especially like in my case, because I prefer turkey burgers over beef burgers. Beef does not settle well with me for some reason. I don't know why. Just my screwed up digestive system. Go figure. But yeah, so let's go ahead, guys, and take our little break right here because we're at the hour mark. Go ahead and refill your cups, grab a snack, use the restroom, whatever you got to do. When we come back, we'll get to work harvesting sandstone and probably some sand, because we got to get through the sand to get to the sandstone. But we'll harvest a whole bunch. I want to have a couple shulkers worth of sandstone, and then we'll head back home and get to work. In fact, while we're over here, we will pop through Santa Ignia to show off that, because we had some, again, whoever was in the chat that wanted to see the raid farm, I wanted to show them Santa Ignia, so we'll do that just as a secondary world tour, and then we'll go back through the nether because we'll be right there, so we might as well. All right, guys, so take your breaks and we'll catch you in just a minute. Alrighty, guys, welcome back. I hope y'all had a pleasant break. You'll have coffee, which is good and bad. Good that, yay, I still have coffee, but bad because that means I haven't been consuming it fast enough. Alrighty, and yes, welcome back. Okay, so as I said, we're gonna come over here. We're gonna start diggy diggy. Let's see here. These areas with this like overlying, like where it's over a cave, make me kind of nervous. So I'm gonna kind of start like right here at the edge and work my way inland. And yes, I recognize I could have brought a beacon, but honestly, with efficiency 5, sandstone is pretty much insta-mine anyway. So why haul a beacon all the way over here and have to set it up? I just can't be bothered. Also, hey, cactus, cool. Sand? Does anybody want sand? So I've been watching the new SOS SMP. So it's hardcore SOS, and it's F-Whip and Smallish Beans and the Mystical Sausage and all those other folks. Pixel Riffs is on it, Soup for Eloise, bunch of people. Anyway, I'm really digging it. So it's like a modified hardcore where it's survival played on hard mode, but if they die, they can be revived with what they call a fate coin, but they have to be revived within 24 hours. So it's kind of interesting, but they have such a cool little group and their builds are really cool. So if you guys haven't seen it, check it out. And let me see, is it Cryptonics? I hope I'm saying that right. Welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. Glad to have you in the chat today. And yes, I am a Minecraft mom. I have 3 kids. They're mostly grown, so I have lots of time for Minecraft. It's pretty cool. No thanks on sand, it gets everywhere, right? And yes, you can turn sand into sandstone. Every 4 blocks of sand will make a piece of sandstone. So that is a great way to use that. I did say it correctly, thank goodness. Sometimes the brain sees it and it's like, huh? So I'm glad I said it right. But welcome in. Hope you're having a lovely Thursday. It's great to have you in the chat today. All right, much sand. We're just going to keep pushing this back. If anything falls out from under me, I'm going to scream. So just apologies and forewarning, folks. Alrighty. Okay, so we know this area is safe now, so pretty much everything up to here, we can go ahead and just dig along and get all of our sandstone as we go. We're just completely, like, obliterating this environment. It's fine. There's sand everywhere here. No big deal. Although I have to say, I do have a world that seems to have minimal deserts. I don't know if you guys remember back when they did the 118 generation, there was this big uproar because deserts were, like, so hard to find all of a sudden. And I think my world was one of those ones. Because I definitely have way less desert in this world than I have had in other worlds that I've started since then, and also in worlds that I had prior to this. So I don't know what they did to the generation during this time, but it kind of sucked, and I don't like it. All right, let's come over this way. Same thing. Let's run right along this line. We're just going to cut along here. So what I'm doing is I'm watching for sand to fall so I can get the heck out of it if it starts to drop below me, or at least double tap to float so that way I don't land and break my ankles. Feather falling 4 is awesome, but if you fall into a bedrock level ravine, that's not going to help you. All right, hippie hop bunnies, hippie hop. Ah, right there. Yep, see, that's what we're looking for. Stuff like that. Let it all fall down in front of you, so that way you don't fall and die. And also, it suffocates the mobs that are down in caves like that, which is great, because then you don't have to worry about that either. Haha, suckers! It's what you get, bullying me, trying to kill me. All right. Hippie hop bunny, you really should get out of the way because bad things are going to happen to you. Okay, so I'm going to stand right there because I know there's more cave. Right there. Yep, see? That kind of stuff. That's what you got to look out for when you're in the desert areas. Make sure you don't just mine like as you walk along because the ground falls out from under you. Death. Instantaneous death, people. Okay, not really, but you'll really be hurting. All right, let me come over here, and I'm just going to cut straight through this way. Okay, so we know up to this point it is safe. So we're going to cut in this area, getting down to sandstone level, because that's what we're here for. We're going to take all this back, because it's already 5 o'clock in our little world here. Boop. Thank you. It's almost like Mom has been hurt by this in the past. Me? Never. I would never do something careless and reckless and potentially dangerous. Never. Wow, we are like really close to our world there. That's awesome. You ever just sitting there eating and think, man, I'm a dang good cook? Yes. Okay. Like all the time, because every once in a while I will have some culinary masterpiece that I'm like, oh my God, I am the best cook ever. And you can ask Dad, because I do. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. I literally do that. I tend to make really inappropriate adult noises when I eat a lot of the time too. So that's always an interesting experience when I go out to restaurants. I'm sure I have embarrassed my dining mates many a time. And I don't care, because I just like food. No shame. It is what it is. All right, so let's drop this sandstone in here. We've got a little more sand to collect. She's the best cook, and she says that all the time. I do. Does Dad come in to say hi? Well, Crip, there's Dad right there. That's actually my husband. That's why, you know, Minecraft Mom and then Dad. So, yeah. All right, guys, grab your cups, take a drink, because that's the rule in our community. When I sleep in the game, we all take a drink together. I just quite enjoyed my food. Well, as you should, because if you don't enjoy your food, what's the point? I mean, really. That is one thing I hate about when I'm like calorie restricting and dieting, is sometimes the food is just sad. And if food doesn't bring joy, it's like, what's the point? Like, why am I doing this? I know I need to live and all, but God, it should at least taste good. All right, so we're getting down to sandstone level. That's good. We won't have to go too far here. And I hate this, though. I hate when you get these little tiny pockets of sandstone, because it throws off your groove. Yes, the adult noises are lovely. People look, but we don't care. Yes, we don't care. Food is meant to be enjoyed, people. It is absolutely meant to be enjoyed. Okay. I mean, honestly, I feel like that is kind of the litmus test for whether a restaurant is decent and worth going back to, is if I make those noises and the food is good and I will be back. If it's like, oh, that was nice, I probably won't be back. Because, like, I could make this at home. That wasn't anything special. All right, all the sand. Much of the sand. I know I should stop and pick this up, but this is just too satisfying. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's good. I'm so easily amused. It's not even funny. My boyfriend eats to live. He always laughs how much I enjoy my food. Oh, yeah. I mean, I've done the whole eat to live thing back when I was like really, really, really in like stellar shape, and I was like calorie restricting and like always in a deficit. It was calories and it was protein and trying to meet my macros, and that was it. And oh God, it's so boring. Like, I would literally eat the same lunch like 5 days in a row, and it was like, it's the worst. I agree. I hate food. Wish we had 3 pills to take a day and that was our nutrients. I mean, there is TPN, which literally is just like food in a bag, but I don't recommend that. There's no joy in that. All right. I see you. You are evil. You are a bad, bad fishy. Come here. Oh, dude! Did you see that shot? That thing was this big. I'm not even gonna get that. I'm gonna leave that floating there as a signal to your brethren that they better watch themselves. Wasn't that like a nice snipe shot, y'all? That was amazing. Good for me and cheap. Sign me up. That's true, yeah. TPN, however, not cheap. They have that in the hospital, and it's like extremely expensive stuff. Like, what your insurance pays for that is nuts. Because literally, if you have to go on TPN, that's like the last hope of trying to give you nutrients, because they've exhausted every other effort. And, yeah, it is not a cheap thing. Okay, let's just clear this spot, and then we'll go right back up the middle. Ta-da! Okay. Bunny, I don't know if you know this, but you're in a bad spot there. I'm just saying. Costs 18 cents a dose and is used for profit. Yeah, exactly. That's probably exactly what it is. That is American healthcare in a nutshell right there. That Band-Aid costs us 4 cents to procure, but we're going to charge you $87 for it. And where is the sand? Oh, right there. Okay, I see it. Now, didn't you learn the lesson from before? Didn't you learn? Oh, two. them! Oh, damn, I'm getting good. I say that, I'll probably miss this guy. Oh, I need to buy a lottery ticket. 3 for 3, baby. Pufferfish, they're this big. I sniped them. And like I said, I'm leaving your dead carcasses floating in the water as a message to all the others. Don't you come for me, I will come for you. I will hunt you and I will kill you. Okay, that just made my day. That absolutely made my day. Yes, people, I'm very, very easily entertained here. And BD, welcome in. Good morning, my friend. Hope you're doing well. How's things going? How's the hermit crab doing? Lady Hawkeye, that's right. I'm the next gen Hawkeye. What's her name? The girl who replaced him? Why can't I not think of her name? I know that Kid 3 would know. They're a huge Marvel fan. Oh, apparently her name is Kate Bishop. See, I told you Kid 3 would know. All right, we are out of room here. Mac, welcome in. Great to see you. Hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. Haven't seen you in the chat in a little bit, but very glad to have you back. All right, we need to consolidate some of the sand because we have too much and I'm not picking it up, but I also don't want to make a trip back across the island until I'm done with this section. So let's just consolidate the sand and then we'll do the rest here in a sec. Okay, here we go. Give me the sand, please. Would miss them all. Yeah, actually, I'm kind of shocked that I made all 3, honestly. I totally thought that the last 2 would just be, like, not even close. The young kid that does it now, but I forgot her name. Yeah, isn't it? It's Kate Bishop who you're talking about, I assume. The one who was on the Hawkeye TV series on Disney+. He's been out of his dirt recently. He's been in it since I got back from winter break. Well, good. I'm glad he's doing better. I know you mentioned that he wasn't handling the transition well, that because life was not copacetic for him. He's like, nope, I'm not feeling it. Alrighty, so we got all that. Okay, let's take this little row here, and then we'll go do an offload. Getting all the sand. Okay, cool. We are getting down to some more sandstone here, so we should be getting to the actual sandstone layer soon, which will be nice. Thanks for remembering me. Been dealing with overtime at Amazon lately. Bless your heart. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for providing me with my retail therapy dopamine. I am a pretty much daily user of the Amazon, and yeah, people like you make my life worth living. Let's be real. But thank you. All concept of time is now lost. Yeah, I feel that. This is why I rely on people around me to remind me that I need to eat and like do things, because the time suck is real and the lack of time awareness is very real for me. So I absolutely can concur with that. All right, so we have a full shulker box right there. And then we can come over here and we can do another one. Actually, oh, hold on, let's do this. Let's put that right there because that will like get a nice visual break for me. Same thing with this. Boop. Okay, so there's our end stone. There's our crafted sandstone. Cactus for a placeholder, and then the rest of this will fill in. Did you take your breaks today? So I did take my hour break, yes. KT was on me to make sure I remembered to do that. So thank you, KT. I do appreciate that. And yes, I have had the break. I appreciate that everybody's like, hey, get up from the chair. Go stretch your legs. Fine. Guess if I have to, I'll do the self-care. But it is very important because I will absolutely get into that ADHD hyperfocus, and you know, it'll be 3 hours into stream and I'll be like, I haven't moved. Why are my legs numb? Oh yeah. That's why. And thank you, KT, for the hydrate. Always important. I've been drinking my coffee instead of hydrating, so thank you for that reminder as well. All right, so we got another little water cave down here. We got to watch out for that. I am not going for that piece of sand because there is no easy way to get out of there, and I'm not going to try to fly out because that would just be ridiculous. So let's at least do this. Push that edge back. Okay, that's the little mini ravine. Let's start over on this end. Take out some more pufferfish if we have to, but hopefully we won't have to. Hopefully they've learned and they'll stay away this time. And okay. And I know it seems odd, but I like to leave a little stair step like this just so that way I can get up and down, and so it's not like just sheared off. still looks somewhat natural as it fades down towards the water. I mean, clearly I've obliterated this because now we're going to start getting stone, but still. Ugh, God, I hate this where there's these little pockets of sandstone. Like, can we just have a layer of sandstone? Like this. This is great. This will be easy to clear out. We just straight through. All right, give all that. More stupid sandstone to have to clear out. Thank you. Did we drop sand? Just a little bit. This. She got mad at me earlier. She crawled back into bed and told me she just wanted to fall back asleep and stay in bed all day. Me, being half asleep, told her it was fine. She got mad and told me I needed to kick her back out of the bed, so I did. It's true. I was like, no, don't let me go back to sleep. You have to make me get up, because if you tell me I can go back to sleep, I will, and then I will not be a productive human, and then I'll be upset. So I could feel the eye roll. And he's like, fine, then get up. Sounds like a lose-lose rigged. Yeah, exactly. That is a no-win situation right there. No, I'm very much that kind of person. When I get when I feel like this, I get very whiny. Like my inner toddler very much comes out, and I need someone to just kick me in the butt. Be like, go do what you need to do. You know you have to do it. Even if you don't feel good, even if you don't want to, you have to do it. And while I couldn't complete my workout because I was just too physically exhausted, I did do a mile on the treadmill. And then I did half of my upper body workout. So that's better than nothing. And I'm going to try to get on the treadmill again today, or maybe even just take the dog out for a nice walk. Because, you know, again, vitamin D, and fresh air is always good when you're having a crummy feeling day. Boop. No, really? Yeah. Only 1 mile? Well, so, okay. So the mile on the treadmill is what I do before my weightlifting sessions. That's just my warm-up. That's not like a cardio session. When I do cardio, I do an hour. And it's usually a very, like very strenuous type exercise. Like I've been doing the uphill hike on the treadmill. My last walk, I did almost a 1,200 foot vertical climb because I had the incline at 7.5 for the whole hour. That was a butt kicker. And let me tell you, I was definitely feeling that afternoon and the next day. But it was good. Like I'm trying to build up my endurance to go hiking in the spring and summer. And that's the best way to do it, because basically you're practicing for hiking up hills. Good for the stamina. Since you would know her least favorite smell, get that in a bottle and just open it when she has to get out of bed. Right? Smelling salts, my friends, they work. I don't know what my least favorite smell is. I have a lot that I'm very averse to just because I have scent sensitivity. Scent sensitivity. Yeah, okay, that came out right. It sounded weird in my head. And so I very much have to be mindful of, you know, very strong aromas. But I can't think of any off the top of my head where I'm just like immediately repulsed by. But I'm sure there's some there. I'm sure I have some. And okay, we got all the sand here. Let's grab these guys right there. No, not that layer. We're not there yet. Sounds like fun. I usually just tickle her to get her out of bed, gets her mad, and makes her want to get up and hit me. It's true. I hate being tickled. Absolutely drives me nuts. Again, it's a sensory thing. I don't like that sensation on my skin. Since she won't want to hit you and risk spilling it on the sheets or something, she would just run. Yeah, I can't think of anything that would do that. I've spent a lot of time around really awful smells working in a hospital, so there's not a whole lot that like completely grosses me out. It's really more if I'm having an oversensitive day because like hormones or anxiety or something like that, where I'm like just scent averse in general. Any strong smell would make me be like, nope, bye. Like there's some days even the coffee brewing makes me nauseous, just because I'm so scent sensitive at times. And yeah, it wouldn't take a lot if it was one of those days. It would not be fun. Yeah, I'm not a fan because so I just have a very sensitive sense of smell. I can smell smoke in the air from miles away. I can tell when the neighbors like down the street are smoking weed outside. I can literally smell it. And it's good at times because it helps me identify like, oh, that food is done cooking even before the timer goes off because I can smell it. But at the same time, if there's something really, really pungent and I'm having like a sensory overload day, it's not nice because I will get like very nauseated from the smells. It kind of sucks. All right. And then we'll do this one. Okay. We're just going to, it looks weird, but we're going to do that. There we go. All the sandstone. Is that an ADHD thing? Probably. That or spectrum. More and more as I'm like doing research on it, I'm like, yeah, I'm probably on the spectrum too. That would definitely track. Each day is different with her sense of smell. What will turn her away and what won't. Exactly. Same on the sensitive nose, but bad things I'm used to. Like you said, smoke and other stuff from fire and EMS. And it's such a powerful like mental thing too, that you smell those smells and it immediately like triggers a stress response. There are certain like hospital smells that I will pick up, like in doctor's offices, like very specific smells that will stress me out because it's like being back at the hospital. Mayo, grape salad dressing. Nope, I'm gonna be sick. Oh yeah, I could see that. Those can be very pungent smells. Like mayonnaise can actually be a very like significantly focused pungent smell, and I could see that being an issue. All right. So we did that one. Shovel's not quite half. I think when we get done with these 2 rows, we'll probably need to recharge it. Hand sanitizer from the NICU almost makes me ill. Oh, KT, I bet. That had to have been like an extremely stressful time for you guys. I could see that smell being like a big trigger. It is kind of fascinating though, honestly, how scent can be such a trigger for memories, both good and bad, and the full systemic response that can go along with it. You know, our brains are so like, our brains very much link certain things to certain emotions and certain events, and it's so incredible how that can come back decades later. Yeah, same for me. Yesterday was a bad day for me. Ended in a full-blown crying breakdown, but the morning when Mom was doing the dishes while I was sweeping, just the clanging on the dishes was getting to me. Oh, Breezy, I'm sorry, hon. Yeah, big hugs to you on that. I know that feeling, and I hope today's going better for you. I hope that you're a little less sensory sensitive today. And yours is the smell of blood and airbags. Yeah, that right there is probably a very concise smell, and definitely something that when you smell it, it's probably a very strong reaction. Because you don't smell those kind of things unless it's a bad time. Unfortunately. You're okay today. Okay, well that's good. I'm glad you're doing better today. That is definitely a good thing. Razor, I'm sure you probably can empathize with the airbag and stuff, doing the EMS thing for all that time. Okay, let's clear this one away. Yay, sandstone! That's what we're here for today. Beautiful. And let's collect all this sand here. Okay, so now we're getting into this mess of where it's like these little pockets of sandstone and then sand in between. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and I'm going to try to just like clear out as much of this sandstone as I can first, and then come back and get the sand. Because, yeah, so you can see where you're chugging along and you're breaking stuff, and then all of a sudden it's like, nope, it's sand. So let's just do this. Because I can see it from above pretty easily. I think that'll make it a little more efficient. Blood and airbags don't bother me, neither do things that I will not describe on chat, but it's not happy things, it's mostly food that makes me gag. Well, I mean, that's good. That's good that you don't have that negative reaction. But yeah, food things for sure can definitely have a very significant response, which is interesting. I think it just, it's one of those weird human biology brain things. Oh, okay, hold on. Now, and you guys are gonna laugh at me, but this is the thing that bugs me. When I break through in a section where I don't want to actually break through, I have to fix it because I don't like it to be poked up like that. So yeah, I have to plug it up. Okay, so right here now, I think we've done most of the sandstone in this area, so we can at least clear this away. And I'm okay having this pushed back because we've already done that part. This too. Oh, see, now, again, we lost some more sand there, but that's okay. I can live with that. For a long time, Mom couldn't even look at, smell, or taste chicken mole. Oh, yes. So that was a long time ago. That's coming up on almost 25 years ago. So I had the stomach flu. And I don't remember if I was getting over it or if I was just starting having it. But my now mother-in-law, this was back when Dad and I were just dating. But I went over and had chicken mole at their house, which in the past, lovely dish. I loved it. I had it many times before that. But because I was getting sick or was on the tail end of being sick, I don't remember. I had a very violent reaction to it. Did not sit well. And ever since then, I just can't have it. Now, that being said, I actually have cooked it myself since then and did okay, but there was that little background hint of, I gotta be real careful with this because I can kind of feel it wanting to not settle right. And not like in a nauseous way, or like not in a stomach upset, but like brain upset. Like it was mentally making me queasy. And it tasted really yummy. I was actually able to keep it down, no problem. It didn't cause me any issue, but for a long time, just like the smell of it would like immediately make me sick. And it was so funny because it was something that I had previously, like I said, loved. One negative experience, and that's all it took. Like, that's it. We're done. Never again. So yeah, almost 25 years later. Alrighty, so let's see. Inventory's getting kind of full. That was me and biscuits. Food poisoning from a chicken and biscuits meal. I'm good now. Oh, yeah. Food poisoning is no joke. And, you know, people who have been through that ordeal know, like, you just feel like death. And depending on depending on the level of food poisoning, you could literally die from it because you could have some serious toxins and stuff. But yeah, pretty much once you've gotten food poisoning from something, that usually pretty much ruins you at that point. I know in my case, I was actually just sick because nobody else got ill from it. So it wasn't like the whole family got sick or anything. It was just me. So I know I was just sick. Okay, we just went through like a random biome there in the middle. Is it thunderstorm? No, it's not a thunderstorm. But biscuits and fried chicken sandwiches are the best. They really are. They're delicious. Absolutely. Okay, so we're almost done. So I think we might do one more, well, finish that row maybe, and probably call it good. Yeah, look at that. Right over the river, we had that tiny little bit of rain, and then that was it. That was funny. 3 days of just trying to keep even the little Pedialyte down. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is no fun. I have had that fairly recently from getting glutened, and it is not a pleasant experience. When you are so sick that like even clear liquids are dicey, that's no fun. Nope, no, we can't have that. Like I said, we can't rip through the next layer. That's not allowed. We have to wait our turn. I'm going to probably ignore the stone for the moment. We'll come back and deal with that here shortly, but for the moment I'm going to ignore it because I want to just fill up the sandstone for the time being. And let's just take that. Okay, it's almost time to sleep because in the game, as you guys know, when it's 6 o'clock in the game, but it's raining, you can actually sleep early. So we're going to just gather all this. It's getting dark. It's raining. We're going to go sleep in a minute. The spot. Nope. Thank you. Fly around that little tiny bit of rain there. Boop. And lay in the bed. All right. Grab your cups. Let's all hydrate. Do that self-care that is so necessary. And let's see. Where are we at? So we've got a little bit here, a little bit there. Oh, we're so close. So close. We almost have one more stack. We'll finish the row, and then I think we might be about there. Swoosh, swoosh, swoosh. Here we go. That was Mom when she got sick back then, and even now, she was so sick, running a fever, and just overall blech. Yeah, it's not fun. Being sick sucks, honestly. I always feel bad for my kiddos when they get sick. Even now that they're basically grown, I always feel so bad. They tend to just be like, I'm just dying, leave me alone, let me die, you know? Okay, all that. I'm sure I'm dropping a bunch of this in the water, but that's okay. I don't really feel like going after it. As I was just saying, I don't want to go in the water because the puffer fish, they might try to retaliate for their fallen brethren, and I don't want to deal with that. Okay, a little bit of stone. I do have to be careful in case there's a lava pit underneath here. It doesn't look like it because I'm not getting pops, and I think this is just the underside of the mountain here, but still got to be careful. I don't need to mine into a lava pit. That would really ruin my Thursday, and I would not be a happy camper. Thanks. Just remember, if that ever happens, don't put your water bucket at your feet. Put your water bucket on a block above you so it flows down and gets rid of all the lava. Not so good if you're speed running and need it, but if you're dying, it's not a bad thing. Okay, and let's just continue right on through here. That always cracks me up when I see people, like when I watch gamers react, which by the way, I don't think they've been uploading because I haven't seen anything recently. But anyway, whenever you get those episode of gamers react where the person like falls, you know, they're mining and they fall into a lava pool, first thing they always do is they throw the water at their feet. And I'm like, but if you have flowing lava or something, you're still screwed because then the water's gone and there's, you know, it's not going to help you anymore. Go above. Throw it up into the thing you fell out of, and then you're good. Yeah, Mom's PSA, exactly. Public service announcement: don't do stupid things when you're playing Minecraft. Well, I mean, really, that's what you get for mining straight down to begin with, so I don't feel too bad for you. But at the end of the day, just PSA: don't put your water bucket at your feet if you fall into lava. It's not the play, people. All right, so we have a good amount of sandstone now. This should just about do us for a good chunk of the build. I'm gonna have to make some smooth sandstone. We'll get that cooking when we get back to the village. But I'm pretty happy with what we have here. And then we have a little bit extra right there. Plus we have 36 sand, which, oh, this is perfect. We can go exactly right there. Nice. Okay, let's pick you guys up. Thank you. We do need to we need to replenish our shovel, but we can work on that here shortly. 31 rockets should be plenty to get us home. Okay, we're good. So, I should have done this before I flew, and I didn't, and that was silly of me. We're going to turn on the shaders because they're gorgeous, and we love looking at Santa Ignea with the shaders on. Unfortunately, it's midday and not late in the day, but that's okay. So, here we go. Here is our temple to the Holy Order of the Lava Watchers. If you're new here or you just haven't heard the story, in our Series 2 hardcore world, we had some villagers that for some reason were very fascinated by our lava farm. And hi, Breezy's mom. They were fascinated by our lava farm, which of course, as you know, is just cauldron with dripstone above it, a lava source block, and then like some sort of receptacle to hold it. And it drips through and it fills the cauldron and it gives you lava. It's an infinite lava supply. So I had 2 of those set up in my little base, and there was 2 villagers that walked up and they were just staring at the lava cauldrons. They weren't like attaching to the cauldron as a job like a leather worker would. They were just standing there staring at it, which if you guys, actually I'll do it real quick. Our BRB screen right there. This is them watching. If you look, they're just staring at it and no idea why. They were just staring at it, which is weird. So, so that kind of spawned the whole lore of this world, which exclamation mark lore in the chat if you want to read that. And just us talking on stream and members of the community kind of giving their input, and it became this whole thing. Thank you, Star. And we ended up losing our Series 2 world, but I thought, you know what, the lore was just too good to give up, so we carried it over into this world, and we found this Mesa Spikes biome that was just really, really cool, and we terraformed, and we built this village into the mesa, like literally over there, like apartment buildings built into the spikes. Our temple is right here underneath me. I have these fires all over the place, which are really cool, because if you look, you know, there's fires all over the mountains, and speaking of the offering to the Holy Order, Razor, congratulations. We'll get you set up with that in 1 second. But yeah, so we just built the town here, and it has like all these different areas. This is the pretzel square, as I call it, and it's just this big like knot work. This was supposed to be water, but it just didn't work really well. And but we just have this. Where did you come from? You're not supposed to be out here. Did someone let you out? I think someone let you out. Very possibly. Anyway, so this is our little village, and it's a lot of fun. Oh, and Dad has it too. Congratulations for both of you. Would you guys like it in this world? And if so, do you want it in the Hall of Awesome, or do you want it here at our temple? That's one thing that we haven't done before, but I figure since we're here, it doesn't hurt. While I give the little tour, you guys can decide what you want to do. So the lava flows through the whole village. There's flowing lava everywhere. And we have like these open air workstations. We have statues to the gods. You want it here. You have a 16 stream streak. Holy cow. Congratulations. That's awesome. We have multiple town centers because of course it's so large that the villagers don't attach very well to the bell if it gets too far out of the spawn radius, or sorry, out of the bell radius. So we have numerous town centers, so villagers kind of live in their little districts. And yeah, so it's just a fun little place. We've got a little well here. Right here is our temple. There is a golem in here, I believe. Yep, he's just vibing right there. He keeps getting in the fire. But we have this beautiful fire in the corners. It is a very hot, spicy place. We have a lava farm. We have the lava that flows right through the center. Lava flowing through the ceiling. And it goes right on out. And there's just fire everywhere. It's a very hot, spicy kind of place. It just kind of works. But yeah, we could absolutely put a little lava watchers thing for you guys because we have the wall up here. I think that'd be a fun spot. Razor, you as well. You want it? Okay, perfect. Let me take a quick drink. So those cows that we just saw, they might end up being fodder for the item frames that we got to do here. But we do have chests. We should have lava buckets in there. We'll grab some of those here in a sec. But it all comes right through here. We have the town center, which has a lava and water fountain. So that's a cool little duality. We have the town marketplace because we have a dock right out here. Which let me come on around. Oh, we have our open air grill station because, you know, street meat is a thing. But, oh, hold on. Let me come over this way. Right here, we built a cute little dock. And we figure, you know, this being right by the water, our villagers can come up and do all their trading right at the market. Mom is bringing me home Raising Canes. Nice. It's good stuff from what I hear. I've never had it, but Kid Chew has before, and they said that they like it. And this is our Hall of Knowledge. This is where our cartographers live and where our librarians live. We have the town map right here that's all done up. Street meat sounds somehow wrong. If you know, you know. Yeah, exactly. So here we go. These little guys come over here. And again, all these apartments, they're all interconnected inside. There's stairwells that connect everybody, and it's lots of fun. For how cool this place is. Yeah, you know, I really love this build. This build was a challenge because I got so discouraged with the terraforming on this. I just had to walk away from it for a while. But once we got going, it really just kind of came together. And then we have our little oasis down here. This was a natural little pool that was in here. There's water caves and stuff below here, and I thought, oh, we've got to turn this into an oasis in our desert area, and so that's what we did. It's this cool little oasis. We have lots of mobs that spawn in here. It's great. Okay, now I'm stuck. Let me out of here. Someone has messed this up. Enderman? No. Don't ruin the vibe. It's rude. I think I only ever saw the inside. This place is amazing. Well, thank you. And Breezy just off doing his thing. Living life and doing stuff. All right, so let's see here. So we have to get some leather, and we have to make some signs. So there's 2 cows there, plus there was the other guy. Footy, welcome in. Glad to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Congratulations on the hat trick. Okay, so you over here, my little friend. And we got 3 leather. Score. All right, let's take a quick drink here. Before we do the offering for both of you gentlemen, we are gonna let the sun set, and I'm gonna show you guys the city after dark here. You have painful legs. I bet. Sounds like you really kicked some butt yesterday. Alrighty, so we're gonna come out over here. As the sun sets, this is such an incredible view. Oh, and we also have a dock on the back of the city too, that goes to this river right here. Our little villagers from like 2 or 3 Halloweens ago. 2 Halloweens ago? Yep. There they are. It's a child. She called us gentlemen. I know, right? It's true, though. All right, so here's our little city. So cute. So cute. I love this little build. So curious because I know nothing. What's a hat trick? Okay, yes. Story time. Footy, you can tell us all about it and explain what it is. Whee! All right, so I'm going to sit right up here on the wall while we wait for that. See, because just look at this view. Isn't this gorgeous? I love all the orange and the fire and everything. It's just so, there's so much contrast here with that nice sandstone and stuff. It's gorgeous. Far from that, I let her walk in front of me, so I watch her. It's true. Alrighty. So there you go, guys. There is our village, Santa Ignia. We're going to head through into our nether portal, which is right over here. Swoosh. All right, we're going to come out in the nether roof. All right. And I recognize I still have the shaders on, but it looks kind of cool, so why the heck not? Is that like a magician thing with a top hat? It's a soccer/football thing. All right. Okay, I got to say, I haven't been up here with shaders on. This is actually really cool, and I really kind of dig it. I love when the light changes. 3 goals scored in a match. Well, there you go. So now we all know. All right, let's head down. Do, 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 do. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't usually play shaders because it just bogs the computer down, but it's kind of cool. I wouldn't mind looking at what the nether looks like. Oh, that's all sparkly. I like that. Okay, we might have to play with shaders on more often. I'm just saying. And yeah, shaders are gorgeous. I know. They are absolutely gorgeous. I just don't usually use them very often just because I'm afraid I'm going to like make my computer blow up. And so I don't do it. But look how cool that is. Wow. Oh, and then we can see the base at night. Ooh, it's going to be pretty. Here is our gorgeous base. I love this base so much. All right. So look at this. Like, look how pretty this is. All glowy and lit up and just so nice. It's just regular, it's just complimentary. I think it's just the OG complimentary shaders. But here is our fall build here. Here's our church and our graveyard all lit up. Gotta be careful because there are spider webs in here. But there's our graveyard and then there's our pumpkin house. Let me just do a quick check on my elytra since we've been zooming around. Oh, we're fine. Okay, we can turn that back off now. And let's see, and then our haunted mansion. And there's Summer's house and all of our little cottages and everything. This is just so cool with shaders on. I'm not gonna lie, like, I wish we could play with shaders on all the time because it just looks so pretty. All right, where is, let's see, I wanna come right up over here to the roof. Try not to land on anything dumb. Okay, that looks really cool at night. Like, really. That's a little pond, waterfall, lagoon thing, and I just love the way that looks. So cool. Seems like I thought it was reimagined because of the nether portal. Oh, well, I mean, maybe it is. I just downloaded complimentary shaders, so maybe. I'll have to check that. The sky looks so pretty. Gosh, our base is really large. You don't realize how large it is until you look at it at night like this, all lit up, and it's like, holy cow, that is like a really, really large base. I mean, it's fine. I'm not mad, but it's just like, wow. All right. Pretty low demand on your computer, to be honest, compared to the other shaders. Well, that's good to know. Well, and I run like sodium and all that, so it kind of helps with the rendering and stuff. The Enterprise looks really cool, all lit up. There's Spiaggia, all beautiful. Oh my gosh, you guys, that's so pretty. It's so pretty. Oh, there's so many mobs. Holy cow. Oh. Many, many mobs. Okay, so our new city is not lit up yet. But let's take a look at it at night with the fog and everything. That is going to look sick, you guys. When it is all done and lit up, it is going to be absolutely incredible. Like, I can't lie. I'm excited just for what it's going to be, even though we're not there yet. All right, so let's see here. I only have 8 rockets left. So we're going to fly over here to Spiaggia, and we're going to land here because we've got plenty of golems are outside the village now. We have plenty of beds here we can sleep in, so we'll just pop in here, take a quick sleep-see in one of these little cottages. Grab your drinks, everybody. All right, so many, many mobs all around. I need more rockets, so we're gonna have to go over to our little base and recharge the rockets. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the shaders off now, just because first thing in the morning light on the world is a little harsh, and if you're looking right at it on screen, it's like it's like that meme with the guy waking up. He's like, you know, same kind of thing. All right, all the monsters have despawned. We can come right down here. Hello, my little friend. How you doing? Are you just vibing here in your little boat, having a nice time? And 10-minute warning for the next break. Yes, it might be the Mexican. Welcome in. We have some of those here already. One sitting right behind me, in fact. Glad to have you in the chat, and thank you for the follow. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. Feel free to make yourself at home and have a wonderful time here. I just realized we forgot to do your offerings. Oh my gosh, you guys, I am so sorry. So we'll get the stuff, and we'll do that right at the start of next stream. So we can make sure you guys get that, because oh my gosh, I don't want to have to fly all the way back over. That's so far. Rockets. Thank you. I know, I'm sorry. It's the ADHD. I got distracted. Sorry. We know this is what happens. You know that this is a risk for me, people. All right, let's do that. Come on. Come on. Thank you. There we go. Boop. And let's go ahead and make our item frames. I think it's these ones, right? Yep. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. Get the spray bottle. I know, right? Psst, psst, focus. It's true. I'm bad about focusing, people. I know. I'm sorry. Okay, so we need to, real quick, we need to take these shulkers up over here. Drop them off at the church site, because the church is going to be our first build. Right over here in this little corner of land, this is going to be our first build. I can't type. I know, right? Can any of us type, Star? I mean, that's why we do chat verbally, because we can't type. How many adults does it take to make mom adult? The world may never know. Yeah, it's true. Alrighty. Golems, you're making me nervous. Please go away. Don't worry, I got a handle between calling us gentlemen and now this. I know. Typing wasn't a requirement for being a mod. Right? That wasn't in the job description? Sorry. So real quick, let me do a thing. Let me recharge my stuff here. Let's start with the elytra. Okay, elytra's done. So now let's go ahead and do this. We're recharging our shovel, so that way that's done. Dang it, I hate when that happens. I can't spell. That's okay. None of us can spell, none of us can write, none of us can talk. That's exactly why we do what we do here. All right, that's good. Now, we need for... Okay, so we need to get signs. We have the item frame. We're going to get lava buckets from the temple because we have the lava farm right there, so that's taken care of. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that we need. I think that's it. Do I have signs? I don't think I have any signs done. No, I do not. So let's go ahead and make some signs. That's probably way more than I'm going to need, but a few extra signs. Hello? A few extra signs wouldn't hurt. There we go. Okay, so that's 12. Put you back here. Put you back here. All right, so we have signs. We have item frames. We're going to put them up on the wall inside of our temple because we might as well. It's already set up for it. Unless you guys would prefer a pillar, which if that's the case, then I'll pick up some glowstone. Because actually, we might have some here. We have a few glowstone. So if you guys would prefer glowstone pillars, we can do that. Oh my gosh, we totally had leather right here. Whatever, it's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, we could just fly again. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna just make it happen right now. Family friendly, you too, I know. Dealer's choice, once you get there, I'm fine as long as it's even. Okay. I hate shedding season. I just swept my floors yesterday and already covered in fur. Breezy, oh my gosh, you have no idea. We have we talked about this on stream before. We have a blonde terrier mix dog who has short blonde like pokey hairs. Oh my god, every day, year round, all the time. Oh, look at that. Anyway, all the time, shedding ridiculous. We have a Roomba that runs 3 days a week and she gets clogged up every single time because there's so much hair all over the house. It's ridiculous. And we have to go through, and we have hard floors now down on our first floor, and so we have to go through with our vacuum in between Roomba 3 days a week because there's so much. And like literally you go through and you just pet him and it's just like handful of hair all the time. He has like a triple coat of hair. And we take him to the groomer and they do like a de-shedding problem or a de-shedding treatment, and it doesn't matter. He still just sheds profusely. You can't come to my house if you have a problem with dog hair. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's like, we have a dog. Sorry, you are going to leave with dog hair on you. There's nothing that can be done. And it's funny because our niece has a black dog and we have a blonde dog, and she'll come over to visit and she's like, I forgot I can't wear black here. I can only wear dark colors at home because of the dog. But here she has to remember to wear light colors because otherwise everything is covered in dog hair. We have 200 breeds, so they both have multi-coats. Yep, exactly. Yes, we have to vacuum our bed off because the dog will jump on the bed and just leave hair everywhere. It's ridiculous and awful. Get a dog, they said. It'll be great. Okay, there's so much terrain here that I've not seen before because we usually don't take this route to get here. But oh my god, it's so cool. All right, back to the village, or back to the city. Hello, have you been here the whole time? You guys remember this guy was here like ages and ages ago. Uh-huh. Yeah, look at this. We traded with this guy at some point, and he's still here. He's never despawned. And you want another? Okay, but the dog that I want is going to not be a big old shedder dog like the last one. I want a little mini doxy because they're adorable, and I'm going to get a little, like, sling doggy carrier, and I'm going to carry it with me into the store because I'm that person. And I'm not sorry. All right. Oh, okay. We didn't address this, but the front of the temple, the inspiration for this build was the Lost City of Petra, or in Lost City of Petra in Jordan, which if you've seen Indiana Jones 3, it's the temple that's built right into the mountain. So that was the inspiration for this city and this build in particular. If the chunks aren't loaded, he will stay. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. I was a little confused. I'm like, what the heck? Okay, so we should have, yep, we have lava buckets right there. I don't like that you're in here. You make me nervous. Let's see. Oh, we have these 2 back walls. Perfect. Okay, so let's see here. If we do one right here, and then hopefully I don't set it on fire. Yep, I knew I was going to do that. There we go. Every time. Yes, I made all of it. That was our big, I want to say it was our 2,000-day mega build project. Have you ever thought of naming the bucket with the username? Breezy, that is a genius idea, and I have never thought of that, but that's a great idea, and we absolutely should do that. I actually might have an anvil in here. No, we don't have an anvil in here right now. It's over at the village, because usually it's like right in here. So we don't have an anvil right now, but let me see. Let me see. We do have, in the bank, a substantial amount of iron. So we could absolutely make yet another crafting table, because apparently I can't keep them in my inventory. Mom gets her mini and I get my beagle. His name will be Snoopy. Yes, exactly. We're going to have a beagle and a doxy, and they'll be Snoopy and Woodstock. All right, here we go. I have a beagle mix. Growing up, chased squirrels constantly. That was our terrier that we had. Our terrier was like forever chasing stuff. Okay, that's wrong. Is it that? No, it's upside down, isn't it? It's 3 at the top, and then the 4 at the bottom, right? One of these days I'll get this right. Yay, there it is. Okay. Anvil. Now we can put this away. This is why we carry all this stuff, people. This is why I have my shulkers of many colors. Because I carry everything with me. Because the ADHD is so strong that if I don't, I will absolutely forget things. Okay, so here we are. We've got... Let me make sure I spell your name right. Razor Wolf. Okay, so this one is Razor's bucket. So I'm going to pop this one down. Boop. There you go. Ta-da! Breezy, that was a genius idea. Now the song is stuck in my head. Yeah, what song? My ender chest is set up with the rainbow colors too. It's the only way to go, really, honestly. Our dog chase them was just a little too slow, would occasionally just get them and we would find squirrel tails in the yard. Ew. They need a mod that lets you open all chests from anywhere. I love it in Stardew. That would be amazing. Gotta go lay down. I'll have you up on a computer still, though. Take care. Oh, my friend, rest. Rest well, heal up, and please feel better. Thank you for joining and hanging out as long as you could. I am so appreciative, and sending all my love and feel betters. Is your red shulker rockets? Of course, as God intended. I try to have them color coordinated to, like, certain themes. So, like, hold on. For example, red is the rocket box. Orange is our nether travel box. Yellow or gold is our totems of undying. The green is the elytra and armor. The lime green is our bank, because, you know, the color of money. Blue for beacon, because bees. The blue beacon box. The cyan is toolbox, just because. Light blue is job box. Purple, prepared potions, obviously. The magenta is the potion supply box. And let me see. Pink, brown, and black are just empty stuff. Although apparently, oh, right now I still have ice in there from our nether road. Dark gray is nothing. The gray is the block box, because gray likes stone. And the white is the kitchen sink, because like a white porcelain kitchen sink. So there you go. Everything has a theme and a reason for what it is named. Did light blue is tool armor because diamonds are blue? Oh, that's a good idea, actually. I like that. So let me make sure to do this. Dad 01952. Okay, so there's yours. We'll do yours in a minute. Let me go ahead and put the stuff away. Okay, please don't come near me. I don't need you to boot me. I don't want to die. Thank you very much. There's that and this. Okay, now So we've got Razor Wolf, and today is, oh, that's right, today is Leap Year Day. I forgot. You guys, this is like an extra special offering today because we can only celebrate it once every 4 years. So we'll see you guys in 2028. All right, so we got that, and then Holy Order of the Lava Watchers. Beautiful. And then Tovinator, let's get your frame up here. You guys will be right here side by side. There we go. Fantastic. KT's like, oh, we're going to make this happen. Because you know KT has like 827,000 points right now. See? I told ya. Lucky for you, I have one item frame left. All right, so let's do Dad's real quick. Okay, and 2/29, 2024. And I just realized we don't have any glow ink, so I'll have to come back and do that another time. It's going to take you a while to get my name right. I know, right? Because the numbers are all messed up. And yeah, KT, what is this, 4 now, I think? Because I think you've done 2 in the hardcore world already, 1 in survival, and now this one. So yeah, you've got like 4 offerings to the order now. So KT basically owns the order, let's be real. Alrighty, so let's go ahead, grab that. That will be KT's. Oh, I gotta pull the anvil back out again. It's fine, KT, whenever. Four sounds right, yeah. He's the grand poobah of the guild. That's right, he really is. Alright, so let's put this one up here. And then we'll do this. Kate Tyson 01. There we go. Breezy, by the way, I'm so jazzed about that. That was the best idea. Like, ever, ever. Okay, and boop. And we're going to put a sign here. K Tyson 01. You get a special sign, KT, because I think you've earned it. 2/29, 2024. There we go. He had the black fez hat with the red rope. Yes! You guys just get the red hats with the black rope. Exactly. KT is extra special. Grand Poobah will have a different meaning when you finish season 1 of Critical Role foreshadowing. I'm on episode 54 right now, so I'm like a third of the way through, I think. And so they're fighting Umbrasyl on the next episode, and I'm really excited. I do love red, so I'm okay with that. There you go. Yeah, don't ruin it. I know. Well, I already ruin it for Tovinator on a regular basis, and I'm going to keep calling him that. Sorry. But yeah, I do keep ruining it for him on a regular basis because I'm like 20-odd episodes ahead of him. And so I'm like, oh, when this thing happens, and he's like, I haven't seen that yet. I'm like, my bad. Sorry. I don't do it on purpose. I'm just really bad about it. I get excited, okay? All right, let's go ahead and sleep. Where's the door? Where's it? There we go. I only built this village. You'd think I would remember where things are. I only get to listen once a week. Yeah, so when we're in the car, like going to run errands, because we have to drive an hour just to get to our local Costco. Local. And so we put on Critical Role and we listen to the podcast while we're driving. It's lots of fun. But yeah, we only do it once a week. So he's a little behind. Yeah, so it usually takes us like 2 weeks to watch or to listen to a full episode because it's usually 3 to 4 hours. Hi, I'd like to get out. Could you scooch? There's like a party going on in here and I wasn't invited, but I'm here anyway. It's fine. Alrighty, so that's pretty much burned through the last little bit of stream here because we are at the 2-hour mark. So when we start on Sunday, I would like to do a little bit longer stream if I'm feeling up to it, so we can get some serious building done. And we're going to work on building the church, we're going to build the cemetery, and we're also going to work on doing the access down into the catacombs. I don't think we're going to get to actually building the catacombs, but we're going to like get the doorway and all that built so that way it's all ready to go. And we will be doing, like how we did in our Halloween village cemetery, we're going to do a channel point redemption to have a place in the mausoleum down in the catacombs because we want everybody to be able to do that again because that was a ton of fun. Everybody had a great time because when you do it, it's not just a sign. Like I put the chests in and I let you guys select what you want to go into it. So like some people did, like we did the skeleton. So basically we took bones and we made it like into a body shape, and then we put a skull in it. And some people had like rotten flesh in there. Some people had armor. Some people had special things, like Star did a bunch of amethyst and things because it's like her favorite stone in the game. So everybody did like very personalized little things with it, and like you could decorate around your tomb, and it looks really cool. So we'll be doing that. Footy with the 3 stream streak, thank you so much. I know you're here more often than that, but thank you, I appreciate it. So we will definitely be talking about that more on future streams once we get the catacombs up and going. And the redemption will probably be a little pricier this time, just because I'm gonna kind of let you guys really design your build. So it'll be like a custom build for you guys. May or may not be here depending on the next couple days goes, because we have a thunderstorm starting tonight. Well, Breezy, please be safe. If you haven't already, go to the store, stock up on the essentials, so that way you don't have to go out in the storms and you don't have to deal with the madness that is the storm stock up, as we all know. Make sure you have plenty of toilet paper. God knows we have to have that if everything goes sideways. We might not have food and water, but our behinds will be clean, so it's okay. Alrighty, so let's see who is streaming right now. We have a few friends that we've seen recently. We can definitely pop back in and see them if we can't find anybody else. If you guys have someone you'd like for us to go check out, please feel free to drop their information in the chat so we can show some love and celebrate and support a fellow small streamer. Let me see here. A rendering soul. Oh, what is this person doing? This looks interesting. Well, it's a commercial, unfortunately, so I'll have to wait and see what they're doing. But yeah, feel free to drop stuff in the chat if you guys would like. Let's see. He who shall not be named. Oh yes, let's go. Sorry. If you know, you know. Let's see here. So I'm waiting for this person to finish their commercial break. Unfortunately, it looks like a long ad. So let me look at the other one. There's one other person who's streaming hardcore where, oh, it's ads for them too. Cool. So maybe I should just drop the $8 a month and get turbo so I can look at streamers and not have to wait for their ad break every time. Pre-rolls are a pain. Ever since I dropped my timed ads in my stream because I just didn't want to have to charge people ad time, I get pre-roll and it sucks, and I hate that new people have to deal with that. It is the actual worst. I have no idea what just happened. Oh, Riley 8418, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Sorry that you're coming in right at the end of the stream, but if you can stick around and join us on the raid, we would appreciate that. And then we will be back Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific time. Okay, wait, did I hear you say Dad was your husband earlier? Tell me why I spent this entire time thinking Horse Taco was your husband for some reason. No, Horse is just a dear friend. Dad is my husband. We actually went through a separation last year for a while, but we have reconciled and worked things out and stuff. But yeah, it's an interesting tribe that I live in. What can I say? All right, so I'm still getting commercials from people. I wish commercials were not a thing. So this person is on break. Let me check this one again. Okay. Ooh, this person's doing a big giant build. Ooh. Oh, this looks interesting. Okay, I think I want to go to this person because it looks like they're maybe making like a big giant mob farm, maybe? I'm not sure, but they have 131 levels and they seem like they're really like doing some stuff here. So let's go ahead and check out their stream. I want to see what they're up to. Okay, so a rendering soul. FYI, they are popping up as a mature audiences streamer, so if that's not your jam, no hard feelings if you don't want to join the stream. But if it doesn't bother you and you're happy to go check out someone new and maybe find a new favorite that you want to watch, please feel free to join us. Thank you, KT, for sharing the raid message. As always, please make sure you copy paste the raid message so we can show a little love and kindness when we arrive at their channel. And with that, make sure you guys go out and do something kind for someone in your world. Maybe it's paying for the coffee of the person in line in front or in back of you. Maybe it's holding a door open for someone who's got an armful of groceries, whatever. Just a little show of kindness can really make a difference in someone's day, and hopefully they pass that along to someone else. And like a drop into a bucket of water, you get the ripples, and you can make some serious change in the world. And heaven knows our world needs a little love and kindness right now. So be the change that you want to see, people. Have a wonderful rest of your week, guys.